Sports Rewind, Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart, as always, presented by Heidemann and Associates.
Yeah, that's right. And if you have any legal needs, the experts at Heidemann Associates will take care of you. Personal service, and they're not going to bill you for a bunch of hours. It's a flat fee service as well. Full service law firm, whatever you got going on, there's no one better to work you through than Heidemann and Associates. Check out utah.law to learn more about their offerings and schedule a free consultation through Heidemann and Associates.
Absolutely. I also want to thank our friends at Igloo Outfitters. Just because they're on outdoor sports doesn't mean you don't need an outdoor jacket. Look, I'm going to some light show. I don't want to give them all the publicity. It's at the point in the mountain. It's a lot of walking. It's freezing.
Yeah.
Bet you me, I'm wearing my Igloo Outfitter that whole night next week. Wow, it's next week.
And by the way, it tucks away really. It's super small.
Super
when it's all
small.
tucked, compact, easy to carry.
And now that's drawstring, pull it up. I did that whole 5A championship game. I was wearing my Igloo, well, his Igloo the whole time.
At least he didn't break my zipper.
IglooOutfitters.com, IGLU Outfitters.com. Also want to thank Vessel. Going to extend here in basketball season. Go to Vessel.com. E-commerce made easier with shipping at Vessel.com. In the basketball season, we're at Charger Arena. Dane and I at the Corner Canyon versus Alpha game. We'll talk about it. A lot of things going into this one, but man, basketball season, everyone thinks football is the season. We're going to have like 200 basketball games this year.
Yeah, I think this is like game number 11 for me in 2.5 weeks. So, yeah, I mean, it's basketball season. We're gone every night, but hey, it's awesome. Only hour and a half, and we've seen some great action to kick off the year. A lot of players we're going to talk about over the course of the year. We've seen some early surprises. There's some early favorites. It's time to kick off action on the hardwood.
All right, let's do it just like we do in football. Go to the best of 6A.
Hey, I'm going to start. There's a team that I had some expectations for. I don't know if I had this level of expectation. How about the start for the Layton Lancers?
Yes.
Layton has been super impressive out the gate. They've knocked some big wins, including a double overtime victory over Timpview. Now, people might say, well, that's a 5A team. That's a really good 5A team who rolled Lone Peak a couple nights earlier. In double overtime for Layton, it was Martin had 18 points, 3 threes to lead the Layton Lancers. Griffin had 18 in a loss for Timpview. Just a couple nights before that, Layton, they had a freshman, Cubby Miller's younger son. Carter was lighting up the scoreboard. KJ's back. This is a loaded roster for the Lancers, and they've been off to a really impressive start this year.
That's a good one. How about this one? This is the smallest team that Randy McAllister's ever had. PG does not have a 6'5" guy. They have a bunch of guards, and they run out in 10 deep. And this one against Davis last week, Davis jumped out to a big lead, got out to about 13 points, around 11 almost all game long. And then here comes PG in the fourth quarter, outscoring Davis 24-12. And how about this? Clay Hansen, he had 5 points in the game. Those 5 points put PG ahead. They were consecutive. And there was 2 offensive rebounds and a steal down the stretch. Wow. Got it done. Riker Mickelson at 15. And one of my new favorite players, Milo Johansson. So just get used to it. Everyone who now scores at PG's Milo Johansson. That kid, I loved his game. Does not look for the ball. He finds his way around. It was an impressive 83-80 win in come from behind fashion for Pleasant Grove.
Wonder who else has been impressive? How about the Orem Tigers?
Yeah, how about it?
Went toe-to-toe with Corner Canyon. Now, granted, Brody's not playing right now. We'll hope to see him back and continue best wishes for Brody and his recovery. But they went toe-to-toe with Corner Canyon, and then they took on Olympus. At Olympus, they were down at half big. Chipping away, Coach Jace Tavita. There was a little something extra there for the former Brighton Bengal, trying to get his Orem Tigers now the win over his former rivals, if we can get our words out. Hey, Orem 62-57 over Olympus. It was a 37-15 second half for the Orem Tigers.
Good luck in 4A, right?
No kidding.
Right, so Dane's got plenty of notes. It'll be okay.
He'll
How about this one? How about this? A new coach replacing a legend. You were there to call one of these games. Gus Sopena taking over Bountiful for the legend, Mike Maxwell. It's really weird to say that Mike Maxwell's Bountiful basketball team is now Gus Sopena's. But man, they get up and down the floor. And how about this when they take on Sky Ridge? And it was Bountiful coming out with a 67-60 win. Having a big night was Heath at 21 points. Smith had 18. And multi-sport athlete Falatau Satawala. Multi-sport athlete Falatau Satawala. He lets a football player play on his basketball team.
Crazy,
Can
right?
you believe this guy? We love you, Gus. Falatau had 16 points on the evening as Bountiful knocks off Sky Ridge 67-60.
Coach Gus.
Love Gus.
Look,
but he's a Philly freak. He knows that means.
You catch where Gus. You know where that's from?
Cinderella,
yeah,
man.
Cinderella. All right.
Or Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella. Not in Cinderella, man. Cinderella. Gus. Look, it's a different style. It's a different tempo. Up and down the floor, man. That's.
He's earned himself a strong bully at some point. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Look, we're at Alta Corner Canyon. How about the start for the Alta Hawks?
Oh,
and it's not just that they're winning games, Dusty. I've done their last 2 games coming into this one against Corner Canyon tonight. We have not played against Corner tonight. We're filming this pregame. How about this for Alta? The last 2 games, they've had 15-0 runs in the first quarter.
Right.
In the last 2 games.
8 threes in one of the quarters of one of those games.
Yes, and we're not talking they're playing really good teams. They took out Sunrise by 20. Jackson Johnson's averaging 28 points per game. Ace Riser, you can't stop him outside, inside. Dash, boy, you want to talk about growth year to year. Dash Riser, man, that kid has found his groove. He is flying all over the floor. And defensively, man, they generate so many steals and turnovers. This is a really good Alta team. Excited to see them again here tonight. But we're going to have them for you all year. But, man, this Alta team is super loaded.
It certainly is. Hey, how about this one? I'm going to go an overall start.
Yeah.
Okay, because it will give you one back. In 4A, how about Timpanogos? Starting out 5-0 on the year. The younger Ingle leading the way there in Timpanogos that wins over Kearns, Ben Lomond, Tooele, Wasatch. And you're saying that's not the murderer's row. I got it. And also Payson. Doesn't matter. This is a program that's still rebuilding. And here's why. You know why I'm doing this? It allows me to talk about Luke Livingston one more time.
Hey, there it is.
He's a Hall of Famer in my book.
Yeah.
Getting a great start to the year for the Timberwolves. And Luke Livingston, a 3-sport athlete now. 3-sport athlete now at Timpanogos.
Good one. Good one.
Thank you.
Best of the rest?
Yeah, best of the rest.
All right. Oh, man, there's a couple places I want to go here. How about a game I did? Layton Christian. You want to talk about new face, new place? Congratulations. We got a brand new head coach at Layton Christian. And, boy, this is going to be really fun to watch this program. They have, I think it's 14 players from 12 different countries, if I recall correctly. And they've got a shooter in Luka Kaluncic. This young man hit 9 threes in their 71-57 win over Crimson Cliffs. They fell down early, but they got running. The 3-ball was dynamic. Tyron Jones in that one was fantastic, 16 points. He's a lanky guard. His length creates a lot of problems on the defensive end. They can shoot the 3-ball really, really well. Armani is back. He looks sharp. He plays sharp. This is a really good Layton Christian team. They're in 4A too now, or 5A.
They're in 5A.
All right, hey, we're back to the drawing board. Here's my best of the rest. I got a different one. Manti South Sevier. They really are in a rural region. Yeah. The Manti Templars had to go to overtime to defeat the Rams, but it was Reggie frickin' Frischnick.
I love you getting there.
Athlete. 2-sport athlete, Reggie.
I bet he's got a third.
Actually, he's probably 4 or 5 at Manti because he could do it all. 24 points, 17 rebounds for Manti in the win over South Sevier. Maxon Bastion. He's on the all-name team. 10 points, 10 rebounds in the loss for South Sevier. But Manti with a big overtime win.
The last bastion of manhood. That's what he
Maxon, though. I was like, that's a great name.
That's a really good one, Maxon.
Yeah.
How about this one? This is little Sidney Nilsson was finally crying. Coach Bro loses a game to Juab, although their San Juan Broncos are gone. Coach Bro's got to get this thing going. Got to get it going a little bit. But it was Juab getting a 64-55 win over San Juan. And here's why I'm highlighting San Juan, or probably Juab, rather. So Park has 28 points in this game. Hopewell had 13, and Hooper had 12. And they turn right around. They play against Ogden, fight off a pesky Ogden Tiger team. None of those guys scored double digits in the next game. All of them scored 9. Park Hooper had 9. Wright, Manson, Halverson all had 4. Win this one 44-42. Wow. Good start for the Wasps.
Yeah, a good one.
Thank you. Really good. Coach Bro, he's going to get it going there in San Juan. Just be patient there in Blendon.
Be better. Sienna's starting to frown. We don't want that to happen.
No. Keep little Miss Sienna Nielsen smiling, not crying. So, all right, should we go to the wheel?
Let's go to the wheel.
Good way to preview the season.
All right, we do not have a challenge, but don't worry, we'll work them in.
It's
3
coming.
spins apiece, yeah?
Yeah, ready?
Yep. New face, new place.
How about this? One of the ones we're going to be talking about a lot. How about Doug Beecham coming back up north? He's now at Harriman.
It's looked good.
It's looked really good. And I tell you, I got to go. There's a game I wanted to highlight that's totally escaping my mind at the moment. Vince could edit this out. The suspense is killing you, I know. I mean, look at this. It goes to America, playing against American Fork is old school, 4-point loss.
Yeah.
But it is where things are going back right. They got a nice win over a team like Provo. Upstart had a buzzer beater against Hunter, and also took out Cedar City in big way. Cedar City can't beat Doug Beecham, so good to see Doug Beecham back up here north at Harriman.
Doesn't matter where he's at.
No, it doesn't.
All right, here we go. We almost had a little double dip there. All right, so we're going rural favorite. So I got to look because clearly I don't know my classifications because of the realignment. So I just got to get that all taken care of here. So let's see, my rural favorite. What am I doing?
And it is a basketball game behind. It's not a wrestling match. For those of you who can hear the floor.
Penguich, 1A. Penguich has been super impressive. The Penguins?
I just wanted to see if you'd roll with it.
Yeah, no, they're the Bobcats. But yeah.
Just for a second.
They might be Penguins now. Been super impressive to start. Have a win over Parowan, have a win over Kanab. Like, Penguins been really strong. It's been strong the last couple of years. But Cash Iyer, another member of the all-name team, by the way. Cash, you got to love it. How about this stat line in the win against Parowan? 29 points, 5 threes, 6 boards, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. He did it all.
Yeah, he did.
Cash Iyer, fantastic. Justin Osborne as well. It's a loaded Bobcat/Penguin squad.
There's a story behind that. I'll tell you off camera. 5A favorite. Okay, we say no Alta, because it is Alta. I mean, Alta is right now 5A.
Yeah.
The other one, and you had this one, Springville. I mean, it's still Alta. Alta's kind of that 5A favorite, and it's going to be a battle underneath there. And I'm lucky. I almost said Orem too. Like, we're going to have to find out about Olympus. But never mind. There's another category there. It's Alta. Jackson Johnson, ace riser, lots of three-pointers, lots of handles ice cream mentions in her broadcast. So yeah, it's Alta.
I love that you mentioned Springville. They're not healthy right now. They're getting some guys back. Andrew Miller's the real deal. If you haven't had a chance to see this kid, this is a different Springville type team. Tim View's good.
Yeah, Rukert's really good.
Bountiful.
Well, another category.
That's true. That's right. All right, spin number 2. Yeah, we said favorite when we're going off.
There you go. Now your turn.
All right.
Do you have any more?
Well, I think it's Alta and the rest of the pack.
Yeah.
So
who's number 2?
6A favorite. We know where Dusty's going.
Are we standing in the gym or are we not? No, sir. 6A American Fork. Anyone?
So AF's your favorite?
No. Well, until big shot Brody comes back from his injury.
Okay. Yeah.
Until then, because you're looking at records.
Yep.
There's also another category on here I could hit, and I got to have it primed and ready to go. What are we talking about here?
Although this is your third spin, so you might as well swing for the fences.
Oh, it is. The Corner Canyon. I mean, it's Brody. When Brody Kozlowski comes back from injury, we're about 4 weeks away before he's cleared to practice or whatever. So after Christmas, that's probably at the right time. Corner Canyon, American Fork is right there with them. They already played.
Yep.
AF got that win with that Brody Kozlowski less Charger team. It's Corner Canyon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
There we go.
Well, look, the basketball season comes fast and furious. We got for our girls' videos, but we got games. I mentioned we're going to do 200 games, yeah? I mean, I got 8. I'll have 19 games this week.
Yeah.
So I'm catching up to you in numbers. I take a week off. I'm going to catch you. But we're going to have a lot of games. Go to KSLSports.com. You can see the schedule, see everything that's on there every single night, even girls coverage. We'll have the girls videos next week, the next couple of weeks and stuff. But if there's things we're missing, please reach out to us. I got to give a one school shout out. Dixie reached out and said, would you like highlights of our team?
Yes.
Lemke's still on the team, by the way.
I know.
Getting lobbed.
By the way,
send us highlights. So
Dixie's fantastic.
Yeah, even if we don't get the top 5, at least we have the highlights for B-roll as we're talking about the schools.
Yeah. I got a couple that I want to throw out there. We need to do a best of the rest.
Oh, yeah, good.
All right. Hey, American Heritage, they're 2A, but they've been fantastic. They had an 80-73 win over Grantsville, 98-66 over American Leadership, and this is a team that can shoot. West Larson hit 9 threes in the win over Grantsville, and if you thought that was impressive, Nawahi Winnetana scored 10 threes in the win over American Leadership. defend the long ball when you play American Heritage. Just FYI. Those 10 threes, that's good for I think it's tied for 6th in state history in a single game. We talk about the 9 from Larson. We also had 9 from Kaluncic at Leighton Christian. There's a lot of long-range shooting going on right now.
Well, when you speak American Heritage, those 2 guys, Larson and the other name, Winatani. Those 2, according to one stat source, 19 and 18 threes combined, or between the 2. Each one has 19, one has 18 on the year. Go figure.
We also had a student play the Master.
You ready?
This last week.
Okay.
Cottonwood got the win over Syracuse. Played in the tournament, and Coach Gummersall was the head man at Cottonwood, then went to Harriman, now at Syracuse, and Coach Miller, now the pupil, beat the teacher. 57-54, Cottonwood got that win. Might be something in store for Cottonwood too. We're just going to leave that in there, FYI. We're going to be talking about the Colts, and we'll be seeing the Colts. You're not going to want to write off the Colts in 4A. Just FYI.
Already saw them on Saturday. So did somebody else.
You think you saw him on Saturday. And that's where we'll leave that.
Well, we have a lot of fun. So hit us up if we got anything we missed. For Vince Francis and Vince's Moment, Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us and for watching KSL Sports Rewind on KSLSports.com.